Well, they're going to keep using him until, I think even if we had physical proof that he was dead, they'd say, oh, that's just a fake imposter. The real bin Laden's making tapes and sending them in. I don't think they'll
will our great-grandchildren on the Mars base
be scared of Osama bin Laden?
It'll be like the boogeyman. Look out, if bin Laden's under your bed, and people will believe it, and it'll be, he was seen, a man with a turban was seen on the Mars base.
Right.
And, we got to take the shots, But we're not going to Mars. We're just going to die right here with a eugenicist running around in an orgy of death and killing.
Yeah, it's a shame because Mars probably. Well, I hear it has a blue sunset anyway.
Get your ass to Mars.
All right, that's all I have.
All right, thank you so much for popping in with us there. By the way, John, just while I'm on here, will you run get Ted? I want a 2-minute report at the end of the show from him on the latest on the economy. But I want to go to calls right now. Chris in Maryland. Chris, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, brother.
Okay, hey, I don't know if it was from you or if it was from me, because I sent you in an article from Forbes.com that said that the dollar had actually collapsed, stating that gold was selling at $1,000 an ounce. But I also sent you an article about how an executive for CNN as far back as 1999 admitted to having military psyops as interns at CNN, and I sent it to you.
Yeah, no, that was the Washington Post. It's all Pentagon run. Fox is meant to be cartoonish and silly. CNN's the global arm of U.S. media, and it's completely... Gore Vidal admitted he was there after 9/11, and there were full-bird colonels and generals telling the producers what to do. And, I have the Army follows me. They follow Ron Paul. Yeah, there's Forbes. It's the dollar's coming collapse is the headline. Inflation fears have many predicting a large dollar drop. One federalized portfolio manager is prepared. And so, yes, Chris, very, very serious times we're in.
Alex?
Yes.
One last thing. I was talking to my dad about this because I turned him on to your show, and now he loves your show, better than anything else. I was downtown in Washington, D.C. over the weekend during that protest, and I was shouting out to people to check your website out, Infowars.com. Check out the Obama deception film you put out, the End Game, the Global Enslavement, all of your films. So if you get hits on your website more than ever, hopefully it's from some of these protesters.
No, I know that. I heard there were tyranny response team shirts there with Infowars. I heard there were a lot of our Obama New World Order signs there. Did you see any of those?
Yes, I saw a lot of them, and people, they're on the scale from, one guy had a sign that said with a man's butt saying "butt out of my health care" to impeach Obama, and basically the country's waking up. There had to have been between 1.5 million to 2 million people there.
Yeah, well, no, the Park Service says 2 million. So the New York Times says 2,000. Thank you, Chris. Josh in California. Josh, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Alex. How are you doing?
Good, bro.
I have a couple criticisms for you, if you can, if you're open to them.
Yeah, I'm ready for your criticisms, but what are we going to do about the New World Order? I'm not the one taxing you. I'm not the one putting fluoride in your water. I'm not the one bringing in world government. I know everybody spends about half their time about me, and overall that's actually good for us and gets us more listeners. But I don't care about me. I'm sick of it being about me. But go ahead.
Well, you always you talk a lot about the gold solution and getting back to a gold standard, and I just wanted to debate that on us.
No, I really don't do that. I say we need to get off the private Federal Reserve System, and we should debate a gold back or a partially gold back or a fiat system. And I've had people on both sides of that, Ron Paul included. So misrepresentation, straw man again.
What I would suggest is something a little different, which hasn't really been tried out, but it has to do with the idea that that we have a common credit system that's not controlled by the central banking system like the credit system currently is, but that kind of like an eBay feedback system for people individually, where you'll have credit based on your own issuance of your own promissory notes, which is what we're doing right now. But we need the ability to expand the credit and contract it to be able to create the goods in the economy and the services, and which is one of the benefits of having the system that we have right now with commercial credit.
I hear you. Why don't you write up the idea and send it to writers@infowars.com? I'm just tired of straw man attacks. 99% of the time when I see something on the internet about me, it's something I've not said or not done, or it's distorted. I had the writer and editor and voiceover person for the Money Masters on over and over again that has a fiat money solution fix. I've had Cook. In fact, let's get Cook back on, the economist who writes for Global Research, who wants a fiat system. I've had Walter Burian and others on about the fiat system solution. And then I've had Ron Paul on, who has his system. Man, I'm so, I resent it for you that it's a religion, an entire cottage industry of distorting what I say and what I stand for. And it's just it's hard to take you seriously with your monetary plan when you say you disagree with me on something I haven't even said. Yes, the gold standard, we can't go back to it because the central banks know it's real money and they've hoarded the hell out of it. And so then you would be right back to square one with them fractionally reserved, loaning stuff out on that. I understand that. But if we'd have stayed on that system, it'd have been a hell of a lot better than what we got now. So let's just not have the bankers take over right now completely over the whole economy.